finish up. It is Monday, Memorial Day. We've been spending time with the family. We went and seen my family today. Went to the lake the first part of the day and went and spent the last part of the day by the pool. So we had a really good Memorial Day. But we've got a short week this week. We should be racing. All goes well. We should be racing at Boyd's on Friday night and at Talladega on Saturday night. So we've got a lot of work to do and a little time to do it. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on washing the car today. Our plan is to wash the car today and not worry with tires. Brad's gonna work on changing the... It was a rough week last week. We didn't do a video. Maggie had an ear infection all week, was running high fevers, and we didn't want her outside. Brad was crunched for time and didn't have time to video. And he hurt his neck, so he wasn't able to be down here as much as he needed to be. So it was just a crazy week last week. All is well, we're good. I know everybody was like, we're worried about y'all. We're fine, everything's good. We're finally over the sickness. We're on the upside, so we're good there. But anyway, we're gonna wash the car today. And tomorrow I'm gonna wash the tires while Brad changes the right front, or the shut-off, the brake shut-off.
She ain't washing nothing, she's riding the golf
cart. She said she's riding the golf cart over there. But the electric brake shut-off and the cockpit went out, and Brad didn't realize it. Obviously it's been out for like 2 weeks. He noticed he was having some problems with the brakes, but just didn't know what it was. He noticed he had problems, and after we changed the pads and rotors, I think it was 2 weeks ago, even after he changed it, he's like, man, something's not right. The right front still feels like it's locking up. Something's not right. So after doing a little more investigating, he realized that the shut-off was not working anymore last week, and he didn't notice it until Thursday of last week. So couldn't get anything in time, couldn't get anything here in time for Smoky Mountain. Anyway, so what he did was he just took the brake line off of the caliper and just ran it with no brake on the right front, because most of the time you don't run a brake on the right front anyway. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. But Smoky Mountain wasn't one of those tracks we felt like we really needed that, so he just capped it off and rolled with it. We did order one last week. It should be here tomorrow. So I'm gonna wash tires tomorrow while he works on that. Go ahead and wash the car tonight so it'll be good and dry tomorrow before he gets up under it and has to get in wet, muddy mess. On a bicycle. So she's gonna go for a ride. What are you doing? Hey, 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 ma'am, ma'am. Can you take a minute and talk to your fans? Can you take a minute? Tell your fans hey. Tell them hey. Hey, Maggie, Maggie. Tell your friends hey on YouTube land. Say hey, hey, hey. Yeah, there you go. All right, she said hey, guys. But she's too busy. She's got a lot of stuff she's got to take care of. Like getting into everything, you know how it goes. A whole 1-year-old, so she's into everything at this point. Now she's going to do something else. Probably going to get back on the golf cart. If it's out, she's gonna be on. But anyway, looks like Brad is.
Figure out the oil leak the other night.
Okay, yeah. And in the last video you guys seen, we had an oil leak, and at Smoky Mountain, we never found it. We tried to trace it, couldn't find it. It honestly looked like it was some blow by, but we really don't know. We haven't 100% found the problem. It seemed like it was better in qualifying, and then after the feature there was oil on everything, which also after the feature, I showed you guys the problem there. We had a problem with our radiator cap coming off, or not completely coming off, but just kind of, I don't really know what it done. It just did something really weird. So it may have been, there's some water under there too, but we do have oil. We still gotta trace that down and see what's going on, see if maybe we're just putting too much oil in it or what's going on. So we'll trace that a little bit further. As soon as we figure out what that problem is, we'll be sure to let you guys know. But right now, the oil leak, we still don't know. It wasn't bad enough to where we couldn't race, so we rolled with it, but we still gotta figure out the problem. Anyway, Brad's taking the door off so he can wash it a little bit better, I guess. And then we're gonna get to washing this thing. And that's gonna be it today. We're just gonna try to wash it and wash tires and all that other good stuff. Christopher made an appearance. Hey, Christopher.
What y'all doing?
Our YouTube landers missed you on Saturday.
Who?
Our YouTube landers.
Well, some people's gotta work.
Yeah, sucks to work for a living, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Come on.
One thing we didn't show you guys is the shaker screen at some point or another came off. I don't know if maybe he hit the track and it came off or what happened there, but it looks like that may be what happened at Lucky Man Bottom now. I don't really know. But that's folded up under there, so we've got to get that fixed. Not a big issue, but just small things. Shouldn't be a super expensive leak, but just small odd and end things that were odd that happened, but we'll get them fixed and get them taken care of. Chris missed out on all the excitement. Don't you wish you were there?
Yeah.
No, you don't. That was a long freaking ride.
If anybody needs good maintenance, man, 5 days a week, let me know.
Yeah. Gadsden, Alabama, Boaz.
Yeah, just let me know, 5 days a week.
What about like 14 hours a day? Is that okay?
No.
So are you wanting like eight hours a day, 5 days a week?
8.
Okay.
8.
But you'd be open to 4 10s.
8.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. So we're gonna do a before and after. It's gonna be a pretty rough wash day. It's pretty filthy. So Brad, I guess, just knocked this loose so he could wash all the oil off of everything, so he didn't pull it completely off. But I'm gonna show you the starting. All right. This is what we're starting with. We're gonna get to work, get this thing washed. Alright guys, so we're still washing. It's nighttime. We didn't start until about 7:30 anyway. But this is how we're washing tonight. Back up as far as I can so you guys can see. We don't have very much lighting outside, as you can see. So Brad's making it work. He's got our lizard lit pit light on the trailer, and he said one was fine. So you can see one's pretty bright, and he's able to see exactly what he's done or what he's doing. So if you're in the market for some pit lights or on the fence about buying pit lights, do it. It'll be a great investment. You'll be very appreciative you did. I think Brad's getting close to being finished, and Chris is washing the four-wheeler. And you really can't see, but I've cleaned up the trailer a little bit. We had ants this year. Seemed to be terrible. We went to get in our car the other day, Saturday morning I think, actually, and we had ants in both cars. Or no, it was Friday. It was before we raced. So it was Friday, and we had ants in both cars, and her car seat was overtaken by them. So we had to clean those up, get those ants out of that. And then we got to the track Saturday and had ants in the trailer. So obviously that is just that time of the year. So it's bedtime for sweet girl right here. She's getting a little bit tired. I think her ear may be hurting. So we're gonna cut the camera off for just a second till we get her content. All right guys, so the car is finished up. Still got her just hanging on here. But it's all cleaned up, ready to go. She's just gonna dry. Chris got the four-wheeler washed earlier. Let's see. And then I was telling you guys I cleaned up in here. I haven't cleaned up completely yet. I've still got my pile of stuff here because it was wet back there and I didn't want it to be a muddy mess, so I just left it right there. But I got all this cleaned up. I know you guys usually see it's a mess. Up here we all usually have all kinds of stuff. So I got to figure out somewhere to put them wheel covers and plugs. And then that's our spare carburetor, and that's our t-shirt. So that stuff has to stay, and there's some lights over there. All that stuff has to stay. That was sitting out there. That's almost like a pressure cooker type deal that we took to the racetrack. You can cook hot dogs, hamburgers, and everything like that. Generally speaking though, we don't cook at the racetrack. We usually get something on the way and then eat track food when we get there, because usually if there's way too much hustle and bustle going on to be worrying about cooking. Sometimes we will, like NASCAR weekend, stuff like that. We sometimes will, but that's pretty much it. But Brad's getting the filters washed. Chris is getting all the other things in there. So we just about wrapped this wash day up. Appreciate everybody watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks to all of our sponsors, Benson Race Engines, KT Heating and Air, and Warp Speed Performance Parts. Thanks to all those guys. Thanks to you guys for watching. Thanks to Capital Race Cars for building an awesome race car. Penske Racing Shocks and RPI Suspension for rebuilding our Penske Racing Shocks for us to keep us on top of the game. And then of course Benson Race Engines for always building us a heck of a motor. Are you trying to bite me? Are you trying to bite me? Quit it!
Hey, don't forget about the spreadsheet, because I'm fixing to order a new hat.
Spreadsheet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, we usually always put a link in the bottom But we have a Spreadshirt account. You can actually just Google Spreadshirt Days of Dirt with Bradbury Race and it'll come up. But we'll put the link down below. And you guys can order apparel there. You can order shirts, hats, bags, anything you want to order from there. It actually has our new Days of Dirt logo, where a lot of the shirts all the shirts we have right now are our old logo. So you can order all of that, and then also we have BBR stuff on there as well. But our BBR logo is also in the works. We're getting a new one of those to liven it up a little bit so it's not quite so boring. So we got a lot of new things coming. You need to say something?
Check out the bucket hats. Sun's hot. It keeps the sun off your ears. You ain't gotta worry about getting sunburned.
Or skin cancer on your ears.
Right, that's why I'm covering mine up.
Yeah, yeah. Protect yourself from those skin cancers years later. Even though we didn't do a very good job today. I'm already burnt. You can see my shoulders are burnt. Moo's not burnt. Say, I'm good. I didn't get burned. Mommy kept sunscreen on me, but she didn't put sunscreen on herself. So anyway, that's gonna wrap up Wash A. We appreciate everybody watching. We will see you in the shop this week.